Good morning, student. Welcome to the second slot of the video, and I'm reading of this chapter. So let's start. It was still morning. What see the sun blasted down on the tar and value where feet weren't. It was not like walking on a mud road. He was soaked with sweat. He tried hard to walk in the shade and keep up with a girl at the same time. She walked really fast. How far away was the food? After almost an hour of walking, they stopped in front of a big building. Sri Rajeshwari Prasanam Kalyana Manpan. Read value slowly. A sign with letters made of flower said groom. JB Binagan Village. Rani Velu stared at the big car parked outside. One of the car had a flower garland and roses tapped on it. The girl looked around, pulled one off quickly and stuck it in her hair. Come on, she said. Are we going to eat here? Asked Velu, looking at the huge hall and the people inside. Hope, said the girl, shaking her thumb under his nose. She led him behind the hall. There was a big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. Two goats were standing on the pile, fighting for a banana leaf. A cloud of flies buzzed around their legs. There was a rotten smell in the air. The air picked up a squashy banana and held it out to Velu. Here is your food. Velu was shocked. Are we going to eat these leftover? Gee, what do you think I am? A dog? I only take untouched food. Here's some more catch. She threw him with Bada. Velu looked at it with distaste. Come on, hero, eat it. You think I like it? I told you I shall find you something to eat. Don't think I have money to buy food for you. You did better eat what you get until you have your own money. Velu hesitated, but his stomach snagged him again. He gulped down the banana and water. His stomach felt better immediately. He could have eaten at least 10 times more. But the girl could find only one more banana which she ate herself. It is too early. They have only eaten tiffin. If you are still hungry, you shall have to wait for them to finish lunch. You can wait if you want. I have to work. I'm going. She picked up a couple of bottles from the heap and threw it into her sack. Then she walked off. Velu panicked. He realized that if the girl left him, he had no idea where he was and what to do. It was better to stick to her. She seemed to know her way around. He ran after her again. Hey, he called. He did not even know the girl's name. Hey, what is your name? He asked, hurrying behind her. She stopped and turned around. Oh, so you have been following me around without even knowing my name, Jaya? I am not following you. What then? Who got you food? Can I come with you? Where are you going? Come if you want. This bag is full. I have to go home to get another one. Third, there is a row of huts near some dirty puddles. Outside one of the huts, Jaya dumped her sacks, grateful to his friend Velu think of the day ahead. Jaya and Velu walked along the road for half an hour, until they came to a bridge across a dirty trickle of water. We are in Triplicane now. See, that is Buckingham Canal, said Jaya. Velu stared. This was a canal. Near some puddles of water was a row of the strangest huts he had ever seen. They were built out of all sort of things: metal sheet, tires, bricks, wood, and plastic. They stood crookedly and looked as if they would fall any moment. Is this where you live? These houses are strange, said Belu. In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves. Jaya bent around to one of the huts and dumped her sack outside. Then she picked up an empty one. Let's go. She turned to Velu and gave him a shove. At least help me now. Here wear these and come with me. She threw him a pair of old shoes without laces and pushed a sack and stick into his hand. Velu was confused. What work did she want him to do with these things? The only work he had ever done was on the landowner farm, wedding and taking cow out to graze. Are there any farms in the city? He asked Jaya. She laughed and thumped her stick on the ground. Farm? There are no farmers here. We are rag pickers. Rag pickers? See my sack full of things I collected. Collected from where? Asked Velu. From rubbish bins. Where else? You collect rubbish? Velu had never heard of such a thing. Hey, blockhead, it's not any rubbish. Only paper, plastic, glass, such thing. We see it to Jam Bajar Jagu. Jam Bajar Jagu. Velu was puzzled. He had heard of people throwing away rubbish. Why would anyone want to buy rubbish? Who is Jam Bajar Jagu? Why is he buying all this? You think he buy it for show? He sells it to a factory. Come on. I don't have time to waste like you. Velu did not move. He had not run away and come to this new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked at him with her stick. Look here, she shouted. If someone gets there before us, we don't get anything. Don't just stand there, posing big hero. I am trying to help you. Who filled your stomach today? Velu stretched his head and sighed. I shall do it for now, he thought, until I find a better job. Geeta Wolf, Ansika Ravishnakar, Orjit Sen from Trash or Rag Picker Children of Recycling. Okay, the reading has been completed of this chapter, Children at Work, and in next video I shall explain this chapter and writing work. Okay, and if you have any problem in this chapter of reading, so you can see repeat and repeat of this video.